Good afternoon, people, and welcome. Yeah, welcome to another stream. Going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV this lunchtime. Shockingly, I know this is going to shock you all, I haven't played it since I streamed Final Fantasy XIV on Tuesday, which is probably the longest period I've gone without playing Final Fantasy XIV in quite some time. So, yeah. We should hopefully be joined by some Catboys at some point as well. So if you hear extra voices pop in, that's who they're going to be. We'll say hello. I'm just checking what my retainer's selling for me. Oh, I still got the best price. Oh, I've been undercut. Yeah, so they should be popping in. Not sure exactly when they'll be popping in, but they will be. So looking forward to chatting to them as well. Do feel free to say hey. Lovely to know who's in the chat with me. And obviously, let me know if you're a Final Fantasy XIV player. If you're not a Final Fantasy XIV player, and I can try to explain things as best I can as we go. But as I've not been on, I think I'm going to start by doing some of my... There we go, it's better. By doing some of my weekly stuff. So it would have reset on Tuesday. I've not really done any of it. So we shall start with something that's going to earn me some good Tomestones of Allegory. There we go. Here we go. Say hey to everyone that we're playing with. So this is a dungeon called An Amnesis Anida. If you've watched me much on stream, you might have very well seen it before. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. I've suddenly got into like, oh, it's one of those days where I'm just feeling like a bit dazed. I don't know why. Thankfully, I am today playing as warrior. Certainly in this dungeon, I'm playing as warrior, and it's the job that I absolutely know the best above every single other job. So, it's a bit harder for it to throw me off balance.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, and you?
I'm very well. You're live on stream. Congratulations.
Hey!
Eleven says, "Am I the only one here?" I think you might be in the chat. You see, you're like the Uber fan this lunchtime.
The devoted groupie.
Devoted groupie, always appreciated. And you should be able to hear Lewis now, provided that I've got everything correct today, unlike on Tuesday when I couldn't quite get it working for a while. You're doing good, how am I? I'm really good. I've had a nice chilled morning. It's really sunny here today. Took the dogs out for a nice walk before it got too hot. And my copy of Xenoblade Chronicles has arrived, so that's what I will be doing after the stream. How are you, Lewis? I don't think I've properly spoken to you yet today. Is work being less busy? Lewis? Maybe he's disappeared.
Oh, hello, he's not there, I don't think.
Oh, not Lewis. It's Kieran, isn't it? Oh, my
Yes.
apologies. Sorry, that's me being a total idiot. I'm getting my voices
okay.
wrong. How are you, Kieran? Let's try again.
Yeah, all good. I'm off this week, so...
Oh, you have been, haven't you? What have you been up to?
Mostly domestic boring stuff.
Oh,
We were supposed to go away this month, and it's not, obviously. That can't happen, so...
yeah, I was meant to go away last month, and obviously that didn't happen.
Greetings, Cat Kings.
Hello.
Bonjour.
How goes?
Talking about holidays, are we?
Talking about non-existent holidays.
The best kind.
Not so convinced about that.
Best holiday you go on is one in your mind.
The thing I really didn't appreciate was the number of emails when TUI were like, "We know you were meant to be flying to Egypt tomorrow," and it's like, just keep digging it in, why don't you?
So here's an album of what you've missed.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Really appreciated. It's like, I get it, you've refunded me. Can we stop talking about this now? Hey, Paul, welcome.
Oh my god, someone's riding a whale.
And bless
The
them.
whale mount.
Bless them, I don't know about yours, Kieran, but my holiday company tried to get me to rebook. And I was like... They were like, we can offer you 100% discount... 100%? Not 100% discount,
Right.
let's try again. We can offer you £100 discount. I'm like, that's really not enough to get me to rebook when I have no idea when I'm going to be able to go on holiday.
It was exactly the same. We were with Santa Parks because I couldn't be bothered to do all the flying and all that rubbish.
Yeah.
And they were like, "We'll give you £100 off of whatever you want up until a certain point." And I was like, we have no idea if I'm going to be able to use that in September. So why would I run that risk?
Yeah. You're just going to end up refunding that again if we try and book something.
I feel for them because they must be absolutely panicking with the complete lack of income.
Oh,
but-
yeah, that cash flow must have been screwed. Yeah, it must have been a nightmare.
Welcome to the new normal.
We're not even in the new normal yet. We're in some kind of in-between.
We're in a transition period.
Everyone's
Between the
favourite
Brexit
term.
transition period and the coronavirus transition period, there's another transition period, and that's where we are. Did we love the government approval of impractical barbecue?
I mean, I do feel a bit like it's a bit damned if you do and damned if you don't, because everyone's like, I want to know when I can go and see my family. It's like, okay, you can go and see your family, but you need to be very careful using the toilet and this, that, and the other. And everyone's like, what? And it's like, what did you expect? But yes, I was just talking to my mother about whether I might try and go and visit, but oh, hey, Peter as well. Peter says his Catboy is ready for Sestasha tonight. That's exciting.
Yay!
Dungeon life.
Exciting.
And Paul says he works for a travel company, mainly doing Disney and Universal tickets. Yeah, I imagine the sales of those are not brilliant at the moment, given that no one knows when they'll be open again.
I want to be in Disney.
Disney is a delight.
I haven't been to Disney in forever. Well, I say forever. It's probably like 6 years or something. My mum really loves Paris, so she makes us all go to Disneyland Paris every few years. As in Disneyland Paris, not as in Paris itself. I think she, like me, is somewhat ambivalent about Paris.
a bit dumb.
Yeah, I just find maybe it's because I've never been there actually with like the love of my life or something, but I just find it a bit like it's so dirty and grungy and grimy as a city.
It's a city, isn't it? It is a city where people live.
A lot of European cities are, through their age perhaps, are
Like that.
unfortunately not the tidiest, shall we say.
It's very gently put.
Political correctness on today's stream.
I'm so glad I have all these horses now.
Yes.
Paul is agreeing that Paris is overrated, but says France in general is nice. Yeah, I agree. Give me that. Mind you, yeah, I don't think they're necessarily the friendliest country in the world.
Why else do you have a boyfriend but to deliver you chocolate at lunchtime?
Oh, good work. My hubs is in the office today, so I have no one to deliver me anything.
I want things delivered. I'm always the deliverer.
Yeah, I get this. My husband's always like, if I like sit down and I've made a cup of tea, he'd be like, "Oh, you could have asked if I wanted one." And then I have to go make him a coffee, but then he just like makes a coffee for himself. And when I realise, I'll be like, "Oh, can I have a cup of tea?" It's like, "Oh, you could have asked before I made it." It's like, well, how did I know you were going to make one? I'm not some kind of mind reader.
This is the truth of relationship dynamics. There's always these set roles.
Oh, I've ended up with a mouse icon on my screen. I don't know what I've done to get it to come up. I must have hit the touchpad. There we go, it's gone. Well, ish. Moved it to the side. First boss done.
I think I'm about to unlock Snowcloak.
Ooh. Would you like some Catboys to help you run Snowcloak, by any chance?
I love this.
Peter is observing in the chat that that this seems much cleaner than it was on Tuesday thus far. I think that's true. Tuesday was peak filth.
Pre-watered bed.
We could change that.
I mean, my channel does always have an adult warning on it. Adult content. I don't want no kids wandering in and just hearing me pronouncing cunt on stream. That does happen relatively frequently.
Oh, little Alphino.
Little Alphino. Little Alizé's brother.
True. Sorry. I forget he needs to be put in his place.
Peter says it was outstanding on Tuesday. We tried. And you helped contribute as well, so...
I was going to say, it was not entirely us. The chat has to take some responsibility too. It takes two to tango, and they definitely tangoed.
What did I miss?
Controversial food opinions that led to my favourite comment in the entire stream.
If you're bringing up sugary kale.
Yeah, one person said they like sugar on their kale. That was their controversial food opinion. And Reuben just went. Reuben just declared. They said it was to take the edge off, and Reuben just went, "To take the edge off? It's not fucking absinthe." And we all just collapsed into hysterics. It was fun.
Can confirm I am now Snowcloak ready.
Yes, I'm just coming up on second boss in this dungeon, so once I'm out, we can Snowcloak it up to the max. There's something I've not pulled here, but I don't know where it is. It's mostly because someone went and pulled some stuff that I didn't pull. So, like, if they hadn't done that, I would properly have the enmity of that stuff you pulled. Celeste. Who's Celeste? I can see the... Oh, it's the Bard.
Have you reached that stage of the you pull it, you tank it tanking, or does that come later?
Bring it, you buy it.
not too. It wasn't too egregious what they did, so they've got away with it. But yeah, I do definitely. I am of that opinion. As James says, isn't that what Shirk is made for? Situations like that. It's like, yeah. It's like, fine, you wanted the enmity, you have it. I was very close to doing it once, as we've discussed. I've never actually used Shirk to get that angry with someone who's trying to backseat tank. Now, you see, Peter, I know you're trying to point that out as a controversial food opinion, but that was my food opinion, so I'm not going to repeat that as being controversial. So that can remain unuttered. Oh shit, I'm not paying enough attention. I just got a vulnerability stat because of it. Arrgh. I mean, speaking of odd food choices, I did for lunch today have cold mashed potato. But it was delicious.
I don't mind that. That's okay.
It had like creme. It'd be made with like creme fraiche and leeks and stuff as well, so it was like yummy.
Luxurious.
Yeah. Right, hammer and then blade. Oh no, hammer and then blade. There we go. Oh no, no, get it right, get it right. Get the right way round, please. There we go. Oh god, I'm not managing to think today.
Thinking is overrated.
I know. I also I'm not actually going to have to think for the longest time now, and I don't know what when I eventually go back to work, I think it will be a struggle. Because I just had confirmed yesterday I am now furloughed until at least the end of July.
I'm intending to have July or August off, and it's going to be the longest time I've ever had off, ever, and I don't know how I will function. Because within 24 hours I'll be like, I need tasks, I need projects, I need things!
I found it took me about a week and a half, and then I adapted. So you can adapt, that's the good news. And yeah, this will be, when all is said and done, this will be 3 months, so... Assuming that's when I go back. Who knows? Hey Tom, welcome.
Oh, I look lovely on this Leviathan horse. I look lovely.
Gotcha.
Ugh, you're more so pretty. Why are they all horrid?
Ah.
Why can't they all be nice?
Because they're horrid.
I know, but it's just pretty and... Wow.
Over on my main character, husband and I have been doing duties together, but we always wear the wedding suit and wedding dress.
Oh, you're wearing the wedding gear! Oh, amazing! I love that. I think that's the cutest.
I have to say, a red maid wearing the the marriage suit dyed red is just beyond perfection.
Amazing.
I'm so jealous, I kind of want it.
I'm so pleased I got to come to your ceremony of eternal bonding. It was just the bestest.
So fun, I recorded the whole thing.
Get this one. There we go. Fine, I got everything. All drawn, except that one that I'm not holding. Oh. How are things, Tom? Do tell us how you are. And how's Heaven's Ward going? We want to hear.
Still my favourite so far.
No, Shadowbringers.
Everyone's so
Well,
happy.
I haven't finished Shadowbringers, so I can't provide a truly qualitative assessment, but so far I still prefer Heaven's Ward.
Which level
far.
of MSQ are you up to in Shadowbringers?
On my other character, I've got as far as Titania, but I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
And I'm somewhere around the beginning of Yulmore here.
As in
I know
Yulmore, Yulmore 1.0 or the second time you go to Yulmore?
1.0.
1.0, okay. Fine. Oh, so still early, you're not even up to Helminster, yeah.
Nope. I've barely done anything here.
Okay.
Been too busy getting horses and looking pretty.
Quite right, doing the important stuff.
Precisely, priorities set straight.
I am now up to the final boss, so I won't be too much longer.
I found Heaven's Ward to be really good. And
Yeah, I
I've
love
just
Heaven's
finished
Ward.
on the main. So I'm at the point where I've just finished it on one character and I'm now creeping up towards starting it on this one. I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be running the same quests on both characters at this rate.
You're gonna be doing Heaven's Ward forever.
Yes.
Oh, you actually reach the point where you'll do the quest on like one character and then you'll just log out and log into the alt.
Yeah. It
That'd
doesn't
be
help that
okay.
I'm basically also going to have the same classes and jobs for both characters because I just cannot. I've tried Bard. I've managed to get, where am I, level 50 something as Bard. And I'm just like, no, I can't do it. It's just not for me. So I've gotten Red Mage to get me through for now until I can pick up Astrologian. And that's going to be my life. I'm going to be sad to not have my wedding dress to wear.
It's me. Can you not get husband to make an alt as well, and then you can just do it all again?
Remarry.
Maybe. I wouldn't be able to get him to make another one over here. I'll have to marry one of you beautiful cat boys. Silence. I would gladly spend the money again so I can get... I wouldn't know whether to get the suit or the dress though.
Ooh, difficult. How much did it cost you?
I can't remember now. I can't remember whether it's like £20 in total or... It can't be £20 each, that'd have been crazy. But
That would be crazy.
We would have done it. Be clear.
Although, on the other hand, you know, given the price of some of the things on Mog Station, £20 each would not be
I was going to say, they charge
the
you
most
£17.
egregious thing.
They charge you £17 for a mount that looks like a whale. I wouldn't be surprised.
It was so nice though.
Still want that mount so much.
Oh, Happy. Yep, Happy 2 has moved. I'm playing with someone called Happy 2. Ooh.
What was the name of the Lalafell that was in that we were playing with on that last run of Alexander? Was it Free Hugs or something like that?
Yeah. It was free hugs. It was amazing. It was really good. Yeah, Peter agrees it was free hugs. Okay, it was free hugs. And Tom apparently says he's been playing Xenoblade today. Are either of you getting Xenoblade?
Don't think so.
I don't have a Switch, so no.
Shocking.
Biggest crime of all.
I've had like 2 or 3. James will probably correct me at some point in the future. But I just don't play Nintendo games enough to warrant it.
How have you had 2 or 3?
By buying one, then deciding I don't use it, then sell it, and then buy another one. Because
It's crazy.
I'm mad.
I do currently have 2.
I can understand because getting like the Animal Crossing one is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and I've
Very
not,
solid.
and because, you know, lockdown happened, so I've not traded in the other one yet.
Yes.
But I will. I will certainly trade in the other one. I'm done in my dungeon.
Yes.
So we can play us some Snowcloak.
Do. Party up.
Party, party!
Do this. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Ah, that's why I can get rid of that. I don't think I can get rid of that, could I? Sorry everyone on stream where you get all the excitement of me quickly sorting my armory chest. There we go. I'm actually going to put this one, this plundered belt, back in my armory chest because I think I might need it. Oof. Itchy leg.
Otherwise, my inventory is just filled with minions I have not used.
Uh-huh. Welcome to everyone who's just joined the stream. And Jay, if you're watching, thank you for the follow. It's very much appreciated.
Come on, healers.
Oh, I should have asked actually. Theoretically, I can heal.
Ah,
When you say theoretically,
In that I'm by no means the best healer, but I'm happy to give it a go.
haha.
it's up to you, my friend.
What's the weight look like?
And it says average 9, but we'll see. We're only waiting on a healer, so it can't be too long.
Oh, well, I'll be fine then. Yeah.
I'm good, thanks, Jay. How are you doing? Hey, Ansem. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All the gang. Exciting. Ba, 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 ba.
I just got Earthly Star on my Astrologian, and I freaking love it.
What is Earthly Star? I don't know.
It's a strange AoE heal, but it's also visually just divine.
Visually
You
divine,
basically
okay.
you put it down, so it's like an object you put on the ground, and it just starts off as a little glowing orb, and you can detonate it whenever you think appropriate, and it'll do AoE damage and AoE healing. The AoE heals like 500 and something potency, I think, which is quite juicy.
Yeah. We like
but
him
if you let
juicy, that's for sure.
Absolutely. But if you let it stay there for about 10 seconds, it then gets stronger. And it does something like 150 potency damage and I think 720 heal to everyone in it.
Okay.
So if you've got like a big damage spike and you know everyone's got to stack somewhere, you can just line up the most amazing heal. And then it just creates this lovely dome of stars and constellations and little constellations is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, and it just looks so lovely.
Pretty. Pretty.
Astrologian stuff's so pretty anyway.
I've not got
Most
my
of the skills
Astro
are just-
yet.
oh.
I need to sort that. But, I need to... What do I need to do? I need to go back to my Scholar. I need to get my Scholar up to 50. And then I'll go get my Astro and get them to 50.
I do love it. I've memorized the cards now, so I know who to put various cards on without having to think about it, which is helpful.
Yeah. Peter's saying he likes the Limit Break as well. Astral Stasis. This is
I've
pretty.
never actually used the heal limit break. I've not had the chance or need to yet so far. I know it's more useful later on, isn't it? There's certain points where you kind of have to do it to make things work.
What am I doing? That one.
But I'd love to know what it looks like.
Peter says it's gorgeous. So there we go. It's something to look forward to.
Is it not this? I thought, because I don't limit break that often. It's it's usually not my job. I thought healers had all the same one, and I thought like all
They
ranged
do.
DPS.
They do the same thing, but they look different.
Oh.
I believe.
Well, consider me intrigued.
So the white mage one, they like get down on their knees and pray,
Oh,
which is quite an appropriate, you know,
I'm getting impaled by
white
it,
magey type thing. Yawning. It's only like, it's not even an evening stream. Why am I yawning at 1 o'clock on the stream?
We're just not that entertaining for you, are we?
You are entertaining, very entertaining. I stayed up quite late last night, finishing a game. I finished Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Me and Ruben spent ages talking.
Is talking about it in a you like it way or in a don't like it way?
Well, I think we both can say we like it. I mean,
Okay.
I love it.
I think it's an abomination. So pretty much. I didn't enjoy the game that much at all. So
I am saddened.
Ooh,
my biggest issue with it
controversy.
is just that it appears to be the most padded, drawn-out thing the world has ever known,
Oh my god.
and it just endlessly infuriated me that every time we were about to do something in the story, it'd be like, actually, spend 7 hours in this sewer.
Oh, that saddens me.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking quite a lot about what might happen next. Because I've got lots of ideas. Kieran's already had to sit through all of it.
It's quite alright.
It felt to me, the ending in particular, this is in a non-spoilery way, but just alluding. Tom kind of agrees with me, so there we go. I think it seems quite Marmitey, doesn't it? But the ending in particular just felt to me like Nomura had forgotten he was making a Final Fantasy game, and he just went like all Kingdom Hearts on your ass.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking.
It's like, no,
He has
no,
been
no, I
given
know
that.
you were making both of these games alongside one another, but you appear to have mixed them up.
He has absolutely been given the Kingdom Hearts treatment, and in some respects, I am there for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna just ride that, like, what on earth does it mean for like 5,000 years. But at the same time, it does make me think, how long will it be until we understand any of this?
You might understand it by the time you played Final Fantasy VII Remake 2.0.5.
Indeed.
Pi to the power of pi.
Drop cloud.
But yeah, no, as I say, my biggest issue is I just found it so slow going. It just felt like a chore so much of the time. I just wanted to progress the story, but everything just took forever. Which is the consequence of trying to convince themselves that you can definitely stretch 5 to 7 hours of content out into 40 hours.
Yes.
It also angers me with things that I won't
His name's
mention.
adorable.
With things that I won't mention for spoiler reasons, but things that really have kind of gone against the lore of the original. But they shall remain nameless.
Indeed.
I mean, it's obviously setting up its own lore. I mean, I kind of just wish, like, I feel like they should have just called it. I would probably have less issue if they could have just called it Final Fantasy VII Reboot, because that's a more accurate
Well, this is what I was
descriptor
saying
for me.
Ruben. Again, avoiding spoilers, but those things that appear to be changes, I don't think they're actually going to end up being proper.
Oh no, I totally don't think. I think some of the stuff that they've ended up changing lore-wise, which we can discuss off stream at some point, to me is specifically around because they've split it into one game, and they want to have maybe certain characters or certain things within this game, but they just wouldn't appear. They don't appear within Midgar in the first section, in the original game for lore reasons. So they've kind of just had to, like, ignore the lore to an extent. And I don't know if you can work out what I mean, but I will absolutely tell you later.
Let's keep talking in cryptic riddles.
And I'm also, I guess the other thing that's kind of almost similar, but not on a lore basis, but on a similar basis, is it's just kind of like, what's left? Like, you've put all the summons and stuff in, like, where can you actually, or is this going to become like every other game that's split into several parts, where we're suddenly and inexplicably going to be stripped of all of our powers?
Again, the path treatment.
It turns out that the you know, we were drawing our powers from Midgar, and therefore we have none of them again.
I mean, they're just going to have to do like a little soft reset each time. If not, no one's going to ever want to replay the first one.
I mean, I don't want to replay the first one anyway, but I'd much rather go and replay Final Fantasy VII with that length of time. Oh, I love 12. I really want to replay 12, and I'm gonna have a chance to replay 12 now because I'm on furlough for an extra month. Yes. I want to replay 12 and I want to replay Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I was just like, I don't understand how I'm going to fit these in and play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And then work gave me another month. Oh, bye Peter, thank you for hanging around.
Yeah. I'm still in the early parts of 12, but there was a line that Balthier said, and it just absolutely broke me. I just couldn't function for a few minutes, and it wasn't even an important line. It was just a witty way of saying something so simple.
I love Balthier so much. He could do whatever he wanted. Ahem. There we go, lowering the tone again. Shouldn't I have the big ad? Why is no one... I'll take the big ad. Bring me the big ad, and I'll sort it. If you're not going to sort the big ad, sort the big ad! Ah, I've realised I'm also playing with the two of you and not with randoms.
Yes.
Isn't this the one? I mean, I can't remember that the little Spriggans become.
Yeah. Yeah, leave the ice cutters, but we can sort the big ad. Or he'll just keep attacking us.
There she is.
Hola.
Hello!
How are
Another
you?
discussion on Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, a spoiler-free discussion. About... Well, yeah, because we're on stream. But about how I don't particularly like it.
Oh, interesting, controversial.
And my main reason I don't like it is I feel that to take something that Bilbo Baggins says in The Fellowship of the Ring. It feels like too little butter spread over too much bread. I mostly just like the pacing just did my head in because everything happens so ridiculously slowly.
Interesting take.
And I understand that you agreed that that with the reading that he spoiler free read the ending. It felt like Nomura thought that he was making a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it went like peak Kingdom Hearts. I was just like, what even is this? Which I know some people have enjoyed, but I've just found a bit tedious.
I thought it was a little bit conceited, the ending.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, alright, Nomura, we know.
I was actually starting to properly get into it through all the stuff in Shinra Tower. And then the ending just lost me again.
Oh, that's... yeah, I can understand that.
We are all just in Snowcloak, but then I'm sure we're up for things. As Lewis had unlocked Snowcloak, we are running it with him.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations on reaching Snowcloak.
Thank you so much.
The end of the patches are in sight.
Eventually, I will get there.
And then everything just speeds up from there.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to crossing that bridge over into Ishgard again?
I love it.
I love that moment as well. It's just so, like, spine. You're like, ah! Ba, 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 ba.
This is just also such a nice, tranquil little bit of music. This is currently my alarm in the morning.
Oh, this is a nice alarm in the morning.
I do sleep through it a lot though, so it's not that.
It's too tranquil.
Like, oh yes, nice snowy ice music.
Could you not have like another one that's going to come on like half an hour later? It's like, no, get up, really, really get up.
Yeah, that's when I just have like the intro music from Final Fantasy X coming on.
Or you could have the beginning of the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, because that would go etc. And you'd be like, oh my god, I'm awake now. Oh, what's this one? What am I missing? I'm missing Spriggan.
So would this be like? Could I do a
We're
trial roulette
about to hit
in-
the last boss.
I could do a trial roulette in that
Yeah,
time.
and we'll wait for you anyway.
Maybe like why not use like the Heaven's Ward boss music for a wake up?
Might do. I was gonna have a little play with Good King Mogomog.
Who misses? This is just what happens, isn't it? You let them get gay married in the game, and then all of a sudden they wanna get down with Good King Mogomog.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I've had a somewhat disappointment, but also somewhat boon as well.
Boon.
Okay. Intriguing.
My Xenoblade copy isn't arriving until Monday.
Oh no!
Which
Disappointment.
I've played Xenoblade,
Yeah, I'm with it.
I've played Xenoblade enough times. I think I can wait.
Presumably boon in terms of, as you mentioned, you can crack on with
I can
Dragon
finish Dragon
Quest.
Quest 11.
It was fated to be then. I had to go hunting for my copy of Xenoblade. I got the
Why?
message. I got the message saying it had been delivered, and went and looked outside my door, and it wasn't sat there. So that was fun.
I hate that.
I found that the post person, which they know they're not meant to do, and the management company has complained to Royal Mail about, had just left it sat unattended in reception, which was lovely.
Yeah, we
That's
get
not,
that issue
that's
as
not
well.
delivering.
Well, they're also not meant to do it because they're worried about fire risk in our building at the moment. So the management company really does not want a load of parcels randomly sat in reception with all of the lovely cardboard. Yes, here we go. Come on then, Fenrir.
Big doggo.
Yeah, so that means because like I've just had obviously not going with spoilers for Dragon Quest XI. I've just had the rug pull moment that every fucking JRPG does post Final Fantasy VII. Well, no, Final Fantasy VI actually, being like really specific on it.
Mhm.
Where it's just like, you thought the game was ending? Nah, fuck you.
You thought the game was about saving a kitten? Actually, we're gonna save the world.
We're gonna fucking kill a god every time.
I do love the way it always starts with like, we have to go save the kitten, or whatever they've chosen to be the kitten in that, and you're like, okay. Tom says in the chat, Dragon Quest XI was amazing, so there's another Dragon Quest XI fan there.
Well, I'm no, I'm not gonna say where I am because in case
I've not played it, so I have it. Still not even started. It might be up next after Xenoblade. Now that I've got more furlough, I've got time for this.
But I know that he's gonna know what I mean by the rug pull moment, though. To be fair, there's one fucking big one.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I would imagine that someone who played it would like. You could say that to me about lots of JRPGs, and I'd be able to tell you what moment you were talking about for respective JRPG.
Well, like Final Fantasy VI's rug pull moment, for instance. I think everyone knows what that is by now. I mean, the annoying thing is I don't buy a pre-order for it to be delivered 4
I know.
days
Who did you
after
pre-order from as well?
Shop 2, they're normally really good.
Oh,
but
that's
apparently
unlike
not.
them. They must have got their stock
Yeah.
quite late. I guess then.
But it's fine, honestly. I can finish Dragon Quest XI and maybe even finish Octopath Traveler over the weekend.
Yay, Octopath Traveler!
I'm literally right at the, well, not right at the end, but like, I've got a decent amount of time on it, so.
What
Really enjoyed it.
do we mean by the end of Octopath Traveler? Just for clarity.
Chapter 4s.
Okay, cool.
So I know there's something after that.
Yeah, that's what I did. I've not bothered with the post-game stuff because it's meant to be, like, horrible.
Yeah.
But like, I'm on the chapter 4s, so.
Fine, cool. Yeah, that's what I took it to. As I say, the post-game stuff was just like... Because it's meant to have, like... It ends with, like, a dungeon that it takes, like, an hour to get through the dungeon and then you get to the boss, but there's no save point before it and it just, like, can wipe your party so easily that, like, you end up doing multiple, like, 2-hour runs to try and beat it. It's just
Well,
like...
I'm
No.
stupendously over-leveled at the moment. Because of the way that I have been playing it, I'm ludicrously over-leveled.
Mm.
I feel like you can get some really nice little team comps in that game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm looking. My main thing at the moment is I'm looking for a reason to remove Ophelia.
Mhm.
Because at the point I'm at, she is hands fucking down, and up to the point I've been at right now, she's the best healer in the game.
Yeah.
Like, no one else can touch her at all.
Yeah.
Just because her magic stat is just so fucking high,
It's
and she does party-wide AoE heals. Like, she's just too good.
It's classic problem of how do you make a healer as good as a white mage, isn't it?
But I don't
That
like that
loads of
because
JRPGs
she
struggle
has
with.
irritating fucking voice actress. The voice acting lines in it are just fucking horrendous. I would turn hers off individually if I could, but you can't.
Okay, so you don't like her. Who is your favourite?
It's obvious. It's obvious who my favorite would be. Anyone who's known me for more than 5 seconds. Therion.
Therion's the best.
Obviously.
Yeah. Therion was my starter, so.
I do have a soft spot for. Why have I forgotten the name of the scholar?
Oh,
Cyrus.
yes. Cyrus, you're right.
You know.
With
yeah,
Cyrus.
I have a big soft spot for Cyrus. Although the people in his school can get to fuck. All of them.
All twats.
I love that his story basically is kicked off by that, like, sassy bitch of a princess not liking that he doesn't fancy her. It's just like...
yeah, I fucking hate that character so much.
Mm-hmm.
She got him fired from a job that he was, one, spectacularly fucking good at, and two, clearly put everyone else in his fucking academy to shame. Because he didn't fancy her. She's like, fuck off, woman.
I also didn't understand that as well. Like, oh, he's not paying me enough attention, so I'm going to get rid of him altogether so that I never see him again. It was like, just be hopelessly in love from a distance. That's what you're meant to do,
What
love.
happens when you have power?
True. Tom says in the chat that Primrose is the best. I mean, I get a strong vote for Primrose. She's amazing. I don't think she's the best, but she's amazing.
We still quote Harnett in my house.
Oh, Tharnet.
Whenever we give each other something, it's always using this.
I do like Harnett. In fact, if I can find a healer to replace Ophelia, Harnett will get into my party easily. Because 2 members of my party aren't changing. That's not happening. Therion and Cyrus. 1, I have to keep Therion, and 2, I wouldn't change him even if I could. And Cyrus is amazing. The other 2 are kind of up for grabs at the moment, but Ophelia is locked in because she's just too good a healer.
Therion also has that amazing combo where, I can't remember the names of the moves, but there's the move where you can steal skill points. Is it skill points you steal? And then you can share them out amongst your party. So you can just, like, endlessly use him to keep, like, buffing up your skill points.
I hardly ever have to use items to restore SP in that game. Just because Therion having that ability, plus also the fact that my Cyrus has that ability because he has his subclass as Thief as well.
Yep.
So that's my mage never runs out of MP.
Yep.
And anyone else who runs out of MP, Therion can just give them MP. It's just...
And he's also depriving whichever thing you're fighting of.
Yeah. Plus also the boon to that is I also have Ophelia has an ability where every time she attacks she gets MP. So It's like, well, I'm never running out of MP ever in any circumstance. I'm at the moment trying to do Tressa. I fucking hate Tressa.
Merchant one, right?
Yeah. Why would I buy things for a reasonable price when I can steal them?
I found her story a bit
pointless.
twee.
Oh, it is very twee. Which, in all fairness, considering how dark the story gets with some of the other characters, is fine.
Yeah, a little bit levity.
Just like, I really appreciate games like that where they make all the jobs visuals. You can actually see a different costume for every character. I just really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and it's great putting characters like Ulbrich in a belly top in the dancer.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And I really like the extra jobs as well. They look pretty.
I've not unlocked any of those yet. I don't know whether I can at the point I'm at.
I think you have to be in the final chapters.
Oh, so the end game. Oh, that's fine. That's why I haven't seen any yet.
Think about that.
In fact, I haven't found all of them as sub-jobs yet, even. And I've been pretty much all over the map. So I need to explore a bit more once I've got a party locked in, I think.
They're quite tricky. They really do. I remember doing the fights for each one, and it really does require you to have specific mechanics prepared.
Now that's interesting because I've got a kind of routine down using the characters I have. So it'd be interesting if there's fights that force me to break out of that.
Yeah, I remember being in a similar boat that I had kind of my dream team, but then for those fights, it just wasn't doable. Well, it could have been, but I would have had to have really.
It becomes
really
super
forced
challenging
it.
in some of them, doesn't it?
I love them, and I found it in all of them.
Shall we run something, kitty cats?
Yep.
What do we fancy?
Whatever you would like, and I can pretty much play any
But
role.
depends what you want to do, because I'm limited, aren't I? I can bow out if you want to do something higher end.
No, literally happy to do whatevs, basically.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. So, what do you fancy as the person with the least amount of choice out of all of us?
Well, I haven't done any roulettes. What can I? Well, I was going to say I could do 50, 60, 70, but that probably just put me back in snow cloak. Oh no, I've got all the hard ones. Should I do 50, 60, 70? Just for a bit more.
Yep. Who's playing what?
I can heal or tank, and I'm quite happy to do
I
either.
am red engine.
Well, what was that? Both Louis and
I'm red mage. Kieran! Where has she gone?
Run away.
That will be me muting my mic by accident because
Classic.
I can heal or DPS, doesn't matter.
Well, I'm happy to tank. I'm still trying to level my.
Okay, then I shall heal and Kieran shall DPS.
Yep.
Marvellous.
Sweet.
Gonna change.
Are we all in our jobs?
I am.
Sweet. God, who'd have thought it would queue so quickly?
Yawn, yawn.
I've done this in a spell.
Oh, that jacket is amazing, Lewis.
I love it. I love it.
What's that? Best man's
It's
jacket.
lovely.
Oh, it's the best man's
Yeah.
one. Oh, cool. Oh, it's super easy to get as well.
Yep.
Which
Doesn't
one?
have
Oh, it's a normal one.
tails that full wedding one. And the waistcoat. Just a standard old DJ.
Oi, treasure hunter.
Uh-oh.
The big boy's here, so let's
Yeah.
let him
Take care of those
kill
two.
the treasure hunters.
Yeah.
There's a nice gun you got there.
I like this one. It's like a little transformer.
Is that the Skaven one?
Yeah. Where the blade kind of flicks out. Also, I want to say it was Louis, which said that if I wanted to try reviewing music, I should.
Yeah.
It was you. I received my first album to review today,
Yay!
Yay!
Exciting.
so that review is going to be up on the Digital Fix next week because I'm going to be listening to it over the weekend.
Super
you.
exciting.
Something different to challenge myself.
Exciting.
I expect one of your reviews to be something along the lines of, it felt like you tried to make it into a Kingdom Hearts game.
I am very tempted to review Final Fantasy VII Remake actually for my site. And also I'm very, very tempted to do a posthumous of Breath of the Wild now that I've finished it.
You finally finished it.
What?
I said you finally finished it.
Did you not? I put this on Twitter.
I didn't see it on Twitter, I don't think.
Yes, I have finally finished it.
And I assume your opinion did not change.
No, not at all. The final boss was a total fucking waste of my time.
The final boss is a bit ludicrously easy.
Or difficult, depending on whether you have mastered the parry, which is apparently obligatory at that point in the game, despite it being optional for the rest of the game, which kind of goes against the entire design philosophy, but what do I know?
Okay.
I don't do game design. I fucking should, but I don't.
Now, you see, similarly, I felt that suddenly I had to learn how to parry in the final boss of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, I did parry.
When I hadn't at all. Because it was the only way to stop myself taking vast quantities of damage.
If there's one thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake that was incredibly poorly implemented, in my opinion, because I did really like the game. I'd say it was about a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Okay.
It's not a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
But the thing that really got my fucking goat about Final Fantasy VII Remake is the dodge mechanic, which did not fucking do anything.
Yeah, the dodge
If you're
mechanic's a
going
bit
to implement the
useless.
dodge mechanic, have iframes on it, or something to make it useful, as opposed to it being fucking useless in pretty much every scenario.
Yep. The one that really got me within the battle system was the endlessly having your actions interrupted with absolutely zero warning that you could tell, so that you would hold off using your action.
Bingo. Yeah. And then you waste resources because it uses resources before the action, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. And I died once, and in fact it was in one of my final boss runs. I died because it interrupted my use of a Phoenix Down.
Yeah, and then you wasted the ATB as well. So
yeah, and then I'm literally about to wipe, and this is my Hail Mary pass, and now there's no way I'm going to charge up ATB fast enough to survive this.
Yeah, the whole using resources before the, and also like with spells, for instance, you'd not only use the ATB gauge, but you'd use the MP as well.
Yeah.
So if you were, I don't know, in one of the arena battles, this happened to me, you're using Faraga, not only will you waste the ATB gauge, but you'll also waste a lot of MP.
Yep. Yeah.
On something that you've not even got any benefit of.
Yeah.
At least other Final Fantasies, the MP comes off after the spell is cast.
Yeah. And for me, those things stopped the blended action and ATB system from being one that I could properly enjoy, because I just got frustrated, and it was just unfair the times I wiped because I'd been interrupted when how was I to know they were about to do a move that was going to interrupt me?
It's relying a lot on knowledge you don't have yet.
Yeah.
And even then, like some of the enemies in Final Fantasy VII are, I mean, I don't think I can be as bold as to claim what I'm about to claim, but I'm going to claim it anyway. Some of the enemies were not designed with the battle system in mind.
Yeah. Are you referring to the boss that you dislike?
Oh, the boss I dislike is definitely an example,
Okay.
but that's not the one I was thinking of. There's a lot of enemies in the game that aren't designed with the battle system in mind. Anything that can, anything that breaks the flow of the
Yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
is not particularly well designed.
I think that's also what really frustrated me about the final chapter. It wasn't just like it's gone all Kingdom Hearts in terms of it's gonna be off the wall. It was also like it's gone all Kingdom Hearts in terms of like you will be allowed to attack something for approximately 3 seconds, and then you will have another cutscene, and then this will happen, and then and it was just like I just want to like have a battle. Is this too much to ask for? Why do I have to have it split into all of these tiny phases endlessly?
Another phased fight.
Oh.
The thing that got
I don't mind a
thing
phase
that
fight.
got
It's just
me-
when the phases are too short. Like let the phases be long enough.
the what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to have a proper spoiler cast discussion of this at some point.
Cool.
I'm
up for.
because I have some significant gripes about the final chapter.
Okay.
Specifically, the final chapter.
I mean, it's interesting because it also sounds like as we start talking about things that we have kind of there are a lot of similar opinions between them, but for me, it feels like some of these things were enough to ruin my experience.
Overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas with me,
yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm. Oh wait, let's not go that way.
Oh, the big boy.
I'm not sure the way to go, to be honest.
Last time I tanked this, we wandered around this area for about 10 minutes trying to find the final bit of oil. I was like, where even is it? Uh-oh. There's another big boy.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to.
Just run past. Okay.
Right,
I think there's
somebody
one.
down here.
I think there's one in this bit that this big boy is going towards that we'll need to get as well. How many Tomberries have we got? Not many. Oh, the Corrupted's
Two.
arrived.
But one will drop at least something to open this to
Yeah.
do this one. And we don't have a big boy, do we?
No.
No, a big boy's not followed us. Yeah, a lot of I wouldn't say that I'm more forgiving of the game. I am very critical of the game. But
I think there's something.
we do seem to have a lot of similar gripes.
Yeah. I guess that's just what I'm finding interesting is that, yeah. That is what has interest in me.
Which way do we need? I can't remember which way
We need to
go.
get the way that I'm facing. We could either run
need to
past or
get
go
that
around the
way.
top. Yeah.
But we don't have the.
I think
the
there's
stuff
one
yet,
down
so
this
we
way
need the
somewhere
oil.
as well.
We've got one oil. How many do we need?
Oh, but I think there are. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I got it.
I'm trying to find where. I think there are some Tomberries over there though. From last time, I'm sure. I had some there.
I never understand this.
Yeah, the tank should know the way through this dungeon, but I do not know.
I don't either, so you know.
This is my first time tanking this dungeon. I have no fucking. Wait, and there was some upstairs that we ran past, wasn't there? If I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah, last time I did this, we were all agreeing in the chat that none of us could remember where we were meant to be going. So I wasn't the only
There's a
one.
million devices here, but we need the stuff to.
Should we not have some still?
We've got one.
Yeah, so we can do this
So
one while
we
we're
need
here.
One here, yeah. But me and I think this was last week actually. Me and Louis had a quite long discussion about the ending.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you were going to have a discussion. So
But what fucking way are we supposed to go?
I'm just going to kind of look over the edge. See if
We've come round in a circle, right?
I think there are some down by this one, near where the big boy is. I think in that corner there are some.
What? So was it down here?
And there's something down there.
Some Corrupteds.
Soldier of Nim.
There's the big boy down here. A corrupted Nimian. A soldier of Nim. No, there's no Tombury down here. We need to activate this device, but there's no Tombury here.
Okay, well let's. Uh-oh.
Have an oil, though.
Oh, we do have an oil. Yes.
Oh. Well,
Maybe
there
we
we
should
go.
activate this while we're here.
Oh,
Run, Kieran, run!
you saved my life.
Front too far away.
I'm going to go
Running
around.
man.
Steel gate opens. Oh, we've opened the gate. We can just run now.
Okay. Everyone just run and we'll reconvene at the gate.
Oh god, there's one in between. Fuck's sake.
It's okay. No, he's
can do it.
walking away,
As soon as I can
so-
get you in range, I've
It's alright, healing's not...
got you. Wait.
Run,
I never
run,
get to do
run,
this.
run.
There we go. Oh, it missed you. Oh. First
Right.
time I bloody tried to use rescue and it doesn't fucking work.
I love using rescue. I did it to I threatened my boyfriend the other day. I said that if, just as he was going to lunge forward as Red Mage, I was going to yank him back out.
Hmm.
No flashy sword combo for him.
Ba.
Oh, the old dungeons feel so pleasant and pedestrian now. Although I've almost got my tank ready to run Holminster.
Awesomes.
Let's see how much I continue to enjoy tank when I start running Shadowbringer stuff with it.
Holminster's not. I think Holminster and stuff is much worse for casters than it is for tanks.
Oh yeah, because you can't stand fucking still.
Yeah. I think it's actually not that
You
bad
might
as a
have that
tank.
option.
Plus, you know the mechanics, which I didn't when I first ran them all.
Oh, that's true. I do know the mechanics very well for some of them. Not so well. I think Malik as well is the only one where I start to get weaker with my mechanical knowledge. Otherwise, all of the dungeons Shadowbringers I know now.
Yeah.
And Malik as well. I still remember the final boss of it, so that's something.
I seem to remember. Did you run it with me recently? With
I
someone?
think so.
Yeah, and you seem to remember the mechanics once you got there.
Once I'm in there, yeah.
Yeah. You just can't remember which boss is coming in which order and stuff, which is like fine.
Defeat the Tombury King. Oh, they don't drop lantern stuff anymore, do they?
Nope.
No. We just have to beat the shit out of Bruce, King of the Tonbury.
Oh, when I posted it in the chat. Oh, they do drop lantern oil still.
Oh yeah, I think there is one door
oh.
we have to open.
When I posted it in the
Yeah, here
in
it
the
is.
chat, I watched the No Clip documentary again.
I love the
it's
No Clip
such a
documentary.
good documentary.
Yeah. I've watched it a few times. I like to just put it on, like, when I just want something on. Although you need to be able to pay attention to it, or it's going to become a bit of a struggle. Unless you're a Japanese speaker.
I mean, I'm learning Japanese now, but not particularly quickly.
Everyone's got everywhere before me for all the interactings.
Soz.
That's right. I love how many of us were trying to pick up that lantern oil back there. When, like, all these hands are just put out.
Oh, had you not done this on this character, Kieran?
Well, I don't know how it works because I am a horrible cheat that used the skip, so it might well have not done this.
It doesn't look like it has because you just got mapping the realm.
Apparently so. I think I've
There's
got
one where we-
access to it.
We
but-
don't kill the Tomburys, yeah. It just
Yeah, I thought
enrages.
we didn't.
It just enrages him. Well, because this one's optional, isn't it? So I assume it's not giving you the optional ones as done.
I think it unlocks them so you can do them, but you can't.
That's helpful that you don't have to go and collect them all.
Bingo. It was nice they did all of the ether currents and stuff as well prior to Shadowbringers.
Joy. I'm looking forward to the fact that we won't have to do ether currents for... Where are you, Ruben? Why can't I find... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I can. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, agreed. And it's nice we're not going to have to do them for the...
Oh, we're not?
For Realm Reborn?
No.
Thank
Nope.
God for that.
Yeah, the way you unlock it in Realm Reborn is just complete the base game. And you're done.
Oh, heaven.
I cannot wait to be able to fly around it. Fuck, like getting around Reborn areas is just a pain compared to everywhere else in the game.
It's quite pretty shield. Yes, yes it is. This is certainly true. Oh.
Yay! What is this email?
Has Xenius received an email?
Yes, Venius regularly receives emails.
Xenius@eorziamail.com.
Quite.
Oh, I reached level 71.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Right, for everyone on stream, I think I'm going to call it a day there for the stream because I'm feeling quite tired. I just feel like I'm not being engaging enough for you all. So calling it a day there. I will be back tomorrow at... I need to check what time I'm streaming because I can't remember. And it's not on my normal time. If you just bear with me 2 ticks. I'll be back streaming tomorrow at... Schedule, there we go. At 3 p.m. Currently trying to work out what I'm going to stream. I might stream Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, or I might try and see if I can do a one-off stream something short, because it is the launch stream for Streamer Pride, which you might have seen pop on my Twitter. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have something exciting and new that I'm unveiling on stream. So do come along if you can make it. Would be lovely to see you there. And otherwise, I hope you all have a really good Friday, and I will catch you very soon. Bye bye.